to anyone watching, and for my reference, hello. Welcome to the Posthumous investigation. This is a trial run of Slim's Backlog where I just start playing games that I have. This was something that I started a little bit ago, but didn't get too far. I was only on like the first go around of it. But yeah, this was on sale. I believe it was during the one of the sales. Can't quite remember off the top of my head, but I thought it was pretty cool. Let's see what you guys think, though. Let's, I won't waste any more time. I'll just get into it. To the worm that first gnawed the cold flesh of my cadaver, I dedicate as a fond remembrance these posthumous memoirs. Bras Cubas. Rio. 1937.
I'm still wondering whether I should start this investigation from the beginning or the end. That is, with your case or with my death. I believe there is an intersection between these two moments, just as there's a thin line between life and death, and that's precisely where we now stand. I won't reveal all the facts, as that would make you nothing more than a simple spectator. And we don't want that, do we? The paths that led me to my untimely downfall wind through crowded and rich streets, but also through filthy and shady places that drive visitors away. Just like this alley, this is where I took my last breath and where the last traces of my passage through the world of the living lay. It is of utmost importance that you explore the crime scene thoroughly and gather all evidence. But first, we must awaken the detective. I mean, you.
Alrighty. What a way to start. What? Now, I know I've played games like these before on this channel. I have a couple of videos of like locomotion, or locomotive. Yes, that's what it was. But again, I do a little bit of everything, so let's see where this goes. What was that? I thought I heard something. This lack of work is making me crazy. I can't remember the last time I had a client. I don't think this involuntary free time is good for my head. Oh well, standing here won't change anything. I should check my mail. Maybe today's the day. No need to rush, though. My head's still a little foggy, and in my line of work, optimism doesn't get you very far. Let's proceed without it, one step at a time. Just left and right. Interact, dialogues, cool. Alright. Streets are busier than usual, lots of hustle and bustle. What the hell's going on? That's not right. That's better. Me too, guy. Let's see. Bills, taxes, fees, and this is definitely another... Oh, it's a letter. Okay. Ah. Bras Cubas. I know that name. Dear Mr. Detective, if you receive this letter, it's because I'm dead. Well, at least we know what we're dealing with now. Your participation in the story is essential to solve this mystery. Go to the place where my body was found. Determine who's the author of this assault on my life. Don't worry, we both know there won't be any other jobs coming for you today. Therefore, consider yourself hired. Thanks. Just got insulted by a dead guy. Appreciate it. Okay, but if he's dead, how... I guess he... Okay. He could be a suspect, I guess. This is my new client. Is it really true that one of the most powerful tycoons in this city is in need of my services? It's nice to wallow in the nasty disputes of the upper class, but wait a minute, it says here that he's dead. It's so nice of you to notice. I'm intrigued. Does this mean this is a posthumous letter? Name card, title card. Great, if the employer is dead, at least I won't have to give him explanations. So true. Means there's no expectations either. I'll investigate this way. Alright, no more wasting time. Let's go find out where he died. Okay, nice. Got my little journal here. Oh, Suspects in the story will be shown here. Their silhouettes will be unveiled when their faces are known. This is a bullet point. Literally. New information on characters, items, or clues will be marked with an exclamation point. All discovered clues will be recorded here. Only certain suspects will have something relevant to say. Find out who they are. Okay, so otherwise I'll just end up wasting my time. Hey Isa, what's up? Welcome back.
How you doing?
I started streaming.
Where's your channel?
Hold on. That would be the Teak Bros. I just DM'd it to you too.
Right.
And if you don't want to hear double of me, just mute the stream, I guess.
Yeah.
It should be pretty one-to-one. I haven't dropped frames at all, so. Move away, no crowd. Yeah. Yeah. It's running pretty good, from what I can see anyways. And pardon me, I'm gonna say some lines for a second. There's nothing to see here, you vultures. We already took the body away. You've been gone for like 5 minutes and someone's already dead. Oh God, why? The sorrow. How will I ever get over this pain? Well, well. So the letter was telling the truth. We'll see. I need to get to the alley. And I can run. Gotta talk to the paper boy before I do anything else. Hey boss, how are we? Same old, one day at a time, I guess. That's the confidence I expect from a detective. I don't know what accent I'm doing. Do I know you? How do you know I'm a detective? You're wearing a coat in this heat. Hey, hold on. You are also wearing a coat in this heat. In theory. Which means you either ran away from Casa Verde, or you need people to actually believe you're a detective. But honestly, I'm in a bit of doubt now. I don't have time for this. I must take a look at what's happening in the alley. An ad against the strike. I'll examine stuff later. I have to look at what's in here. It's a crime scene, young man. Move along. Oi, Corporal Gombe. Wait a sec, that's not how we do things. We have to figure out what he wants. May we help you, citizen? Is this where the homicide happened? This is a police matter, son. Why do you think we will tell you anything? Maybe I can help. Ha! As if. How did you find him? Did someone report it? It was an anonymous report. Someone called the station and claimed there was a body here in the alley. Why is he just telling some random Joe Schmo off the street this stuff? As far as we know, the call came at about 5 in the morning. Sergeant, why are we telling him all this? Thank you. As far as we know, he could be the culprit. Okay, this guy's got some brains. Criminals always come back to the scene of the crime. This guy? Trust my years of experience, he's not our man. Thanks. Appreciate it. He's so worn out, I doubt he could even get it done. Okay, thanks. Can I look? What do you think we are? Public service agents. Some sort of civil surgeons. Yes, yes you are. Who attend to the needs of anyone who comes asking regardless of who they are. Yes, that is exactly what you are. Mm-hmm. Yep. You have to be in the force to cross this line. Do you see this badge on my chest? That's not easy to get. It keeps falling off. So I could probably pick it up off the ground. Okay. So how long y'all been here? Since morning. Early in the morning. Ooh, someone's seepy. An officer must always keep vigilant, always ready to act. And what did you find? No way in hell I'm telling you. That's confidential information. Same thing you always find in every alley. This one has medicine boxes, thanks to the pharmacy over there that leads right to the alley. Sergeant, that's confidential. Is it? That the alley is full of trash and the buildings have doors that take you there? That's as confidential as the stories people tell Padre Cabral at the church nearby. Very funny, Sergeant. Have you considered becoming a comedian? The Midnight Club keeps declining my performances, unfortunately. Now, young man, come here. My friend Gambe can't know I'm telling you this. But you're clearly interested in this alley. We've been here a long time. My stomach is rumbling. How about we help each other out? Go to Helena's Cafe, bring me a cheese bread, the best they have, and I'll consider helping you out. Is it that easy? Just get ops some bread and you're chilling? So right, I would throw away my job for a cheesy bread, 100%, always. Welcome to the cafe. Okay, so you have other things, but you won't give them to me? I'll take the cheese bread then. How would I like to pay? How would I like to pay? It's a good question. I'm investigating Bras Kubas's death. Just put it on his tab and I'll settle it up soon. Please bill it to the dead guy. Thank you. Looks good. I cannot say I've ever actually had, like, cheese bread. One bite and even the toughest policeman turns into a tame kitty. Jeez. I'm digging through the trash. One man's trash is another man's treasure, my ass. We'll get to you, crying lady. Some cops want some bread. I mean, I guess, okay, wait, I guess this kind of makes sense, like, we're not, like, modern by any means. What was this, 37? Yeah, you enjoy that cheese bread, and you give me whatever. Sergeant gets cheese bread because he's nice, you don't get cheese bread because you're a jerk. The cheese bread's to fill his brain. Let's pretend that your behavior's not suspicious. You scratch my back, I'll scratch yours. You have 1 hour. Alright. So I gotta get as much info as I can in a single hour.
I'll be back.
Word. Okay. Someone really needs to clean this place up. The routes here must be on their 5th generation. Probably crashing a family reunion. Nothing else in there. Scribbled posters. Just some posters. I wish private investigators were disorganized. We're good at finding clues and tracking each other down. Not so much. Maybe you'll join a workers' movement. Small package. It's a matchbox, the moon pictogram. 157. Okay. Seems important. It might be a code. Where's it from? Was it the victims? Okay, this is how he died. That would be... I guess you really can't tell either way if that's back or face. Okay, dead rat. Foaming at the mouth. Bras Kubas plaster. Who knew our high society magnate fancied himself a pharmacist. Whatever the poor thing drank, I'm steering clear of it. Empty trash cans. Oh. Okay. Not gonna lie, when I first played this, I don't think I found this key. Unknown key. Doesn't seem to belong here. I wonder if this belongs to the culprit or the victim. It could be anyone's. Oh, Lord. I did not find that my first time around. Let's go in the pharmacy and... Oh. N.A. A blood-stained handkerchief. Okay. Going in. Oh, God. What are you doing here? Get out this instant, or I'll take precautions. Oh no! How dare you precaution? All right, I think that's everything that was here. This key's gonna be something. What is this open? Okay, let's get out. I had my fun. You'll never see me again. Don't worry about me. Okay. Well, now that I've barged in on this guy, let's barge in on him again. Looking for some information. About wish medicine, my boy, let me guess. No, actually. By the bags under your eyes, I bet you need a little help sleeping. How's your sleep been lately? Bro, sleep's not the problem. Oh my, then memory's the problem. I have just the compound for your solution. Wait, you don't look like someone who came for medicine. What are you doing here? I'm investigating the death of the distinguished Mr. Bras Kubas. Distinguished? Right. Did you know the deceased? He was found in the alley by your pharmacy. That makes you a natural target of my investigation. I only knew him by ear. A pharmacist always has a good ear. Alright then, in that case, name and surname, please. Oh, Crispin Suarez. At your disposal. Crispin. At my disposal. Okay. We'll see. Your infallible ear, sir. You must have heard something weird last night. Sorry, I don't know anything. I was visiting my cousin, so where are you? Oh, of course. I even brought some chocolate eclairs from Helena's Cafe. They're our favorites. Right. Let's talk about stuff. Like you. Oh, okay, so time's passing with everything I do. How long have you had this establishment for? Yes, my boy, I've spent more than half my life dedicated to my business, even if my youthful appearance says otherwise. It's been some long years. People pass by, tell me their life's afflictions, and I hear everything with a lot of curiosity and patience. All for the sake of finding a solution, of course. Yeah, you do seem to be a very good chatter. I talk with everything and everyone. I even talk with myself. Haha. Since you're so dedicated to your pharmacy, I believe you spend most of your time here, right? Of course, I have full dedication to my esteemed establishment. Interesting. Therefore, you must have seen something, or maybe even heard it last night. After all, we have a crime scene right by your esteemed pharmacy. I don't know anything about this, my boy. Know that I had a meeting somewhere else. I wasn't at the pharmacy last night. Can you just say that you had a full dedication to your establishment? I did, but I also have other matters to care for, and unexpected things happen. Yes, they do. Please, can we change the subject? Yeah. Bras. Keep telling me about Bras Kubas. About Bras? Why, lad, nothing you can't find out in the newspaper that you don't already know. My humble shop does attract many of Rio de Janeiro's figures, but I only know the one big shot by the ear. And has he never visited this humble shop of yours? Maybe to buy some medicine? Medicine? Why, lad, a man in Kubas' position would probably send a boy for this type of task. Believe me when I say I don't know anything about Bras. Okay, well then, what's up with this empty Bras Kubas plaster? You seem to be an experienced pharmacist, knowledgeable in all kinds of medicine. Modesty aside, I have considerable knowledge, my boy. Great, because I'd like to know the opinion of an expert on a matter of my interest. What do you have to say about Bras Kubas' plaster? What? But how did you find out about the... I mean, where did you hear about this? A bottle of it was found in the alley by your pharmacy. Okay, so what do you know? No, I mean, I wouldn't know how to answer anything specific about it. I could only tell you what any respectable pharmacist could, that it's not listed as licensed medicine. But as I said, my boy, any seller worth half a dime could tell you the same. Okay, so what does it do? Evidently not. Look, lad, how could I talk with something I don't know the composition of? It'd be extremely irresponsible of me and dangerous. The chemistry of medicinal compounds is a rather complicated science. I'd rather not play guessing games of that nature. Okay. Anything about this? Matchbox found in the alley right next to your pharmacy. A matchbox? How dangerous! Many substances here in my establishment are highly flammable. We need to do something now. You don't need to worry, Mr. Crispin. I don't think that's going to happen. The box is the image of the moon and a number written inside. Does it mean anything to you? Oh, people write all kinds of useless things in these objects. They're probably the sketches of someone with a lot of time on their hands. How about this handkerchief? I imagine you must be one of the most well-informed persons in the city, given your job. Certainly so. What about it? Would you recognize a delicate handkerchief with a crest and red initials embroidered in red? Of course not, my boy, as if especially a handkerchief in such a terrible state. The owner of this handkerchief probably lost it, or maybe it was stolen. It's something too delicate to be abandoned around. A letter came to me this morning from Bros. Do you have anything to say about this? Well, look at that. So Bros himself wrote you a letter, huh? Are you sure it's from him? I want to believe so. As a pharmacy owner, you learn to suspect all documents, even the most truthful-looking ones. Every day, some poor soul enters my shop with a fake prescription, looking for something to soothe their turmoil, or to perturb their soothing. Okay. I don't know if that was helpful. But what does this key do? I don't know of any prescription that has this element in it. Okay. So, you're kind of useless. Thanks, buddy. Godspeed. Yeah, so I don't know if that actually helped. It's an unlicensed medicine. Cool. So with all of that being said, I guess my next choice here is to... These idiots are still here. I'll find another way to enter my own house. God is my witness. Huh? Oh, now you don't want to... So you were crying before, pissed now, can't get in your house. Who are you? You! Oh no. You should be ashamed of coming out on the streets on a day like this. At least my tears are real, not a product of opportunism like yours. What the heck? Opportunism? Look who's talking. You bite that tongue off before saying anything about a true daughter of God. I'm not a hussy like you. My guy's just like, am I hearing this? You guys hearing this? Okay. A regular at a hovel like the Midnight Club with all those women and their Jabuticaba drinks? Take your clucking elsewhere, you fake saint. I will not let this go, you just wait. I'll expose you for what you are to the first curious reporter that comes sniffing. Now I'm curious about you. We're gonna keep on pace here. What is your deal? Okay, you're in the cafe now. I'm just figuring this woman out. I know nothing about her right now. Hello? Yes, this is her. Is he busy? So tell the lazy man to meet me at the mansion as agreed. Yes, exactly. I'm moving there. Good riddance. I'm gonna continue to follow you. Where are you going? Sophia Straw at 22 hours. 2200. Okay, so what now? Crispin? This little fellow has a familiar face. Oh, it can't be? I need to throw this away right now? Oh, well, someone will clean it up. What? Huh? Euphoric lunatic. Notes discarded by Chris, but what do these drawings mean? Okay. So the lunatic's gone. The alley's cleared? Oh. Dusty portrait in the pharmacy. Has been clean in 20 years. I didn't even have anything. Imagine if I had. Safe's trying to tell me something? Looks like all the ingredients from the formula that Crispin threw away are here. Oh, interesting. So, aloe vera. I think that's camphor. Laudanum. And rhubarb. Why? I mean... Do I try the drink? I feel like this is just gonna friggin' kill me. Screw it. Let's figure it out. I mean, if I die, I'm a legend, I guess. Bottoms up. Oh. Am I tripping and this is how he talks to his safe? And don't you feel guilty? Whoa, you can talk. Shouldn't have drunk that thing. You really shouldn't have. You shouldn't have broken into my domain either. Are you my conscience? My dream? Maybe you are, maybe not. I am your creation, just like you were somebody else's creation once. Somebody else's creation. My brother. How about Christmas secrets that you keep inside, or will you confuse me even more with philosophy? My answers are easy to get, but not the ones you really need. Try finding answers where they don't exist. Doubt your certainties. There are more secrets to be uncovered in this story. Take a look at this file, then be on your way. This is trippy. Okay, so the parties represented by Bras Cubas and Christmas Suarez are in common agreement for the dissolution of their corporate relations concerning the brand. Okay, so they stopped business. Okay. Oh, okay, well. Okay, so we lost the key, I'm guessing, and... Finally, you got to the part of the game, the part that matters. I was anxious to see how long you would take on your first time. That odd expression on your face, you must be asking yourself, who am I, aren't you? In case you haven't deducted it yet, I am Bras Cubas himself, yes, the victim. I'm also the author of the letter you received this morning, and as such, your current client. I mean, confirmed question mark? I will not judge your deduction abilities based on this mistake. I understand the situation is very unusual. Let's get straight to the point. Welcome to Limbo. But what is Limbo? You must be asking yourself. It is the beginning and the end of your journey. Source of information, direction, answers. And all that happens here is designed by me. Just as it was on the outside before they reduced me to an early obituary. But that won't be an issue. With your insistence and my cunning, we'll analyze your findings here until we solve the most important mystery, the mystery of my demise. If that sounds complex, don't be afraid. You will have more than enough time. One day. What? You think it's not enough? I expect you to think so at the beginning. A single day to do all this. One day must not seem like much for a mystery as sordid as this one, but don't worry. You will have this one day as many times as you wish. We'll have many attempts to complete the missing pieces of my last narrative. Very well. I imagine you're honored to help me get to the bottom of this puzzle. So how about we examine your performance for today, Detective? What do you have to show me? And this is about as far as I got when I first played this. So, the rest from here, we'll have to see. Talk to you first. What if you don't want to repeat the same day over and over? The option is not in the program. Besides, you'll uncover and expose every dirty secret, stingy scoundrel in Rio de Janeiro. Yeah, this is fun. I'm enjoying this. Okay, Detective, you better bring me every statement from our suspects. Don't even think about protecting them. There will be no rest until we're done. I guess I don't have any statements yet. See the crowd in front of the crowd? Make sure you talk to everyone who walks by. Okay, so the game is telling me go talk to the lady crying in front. Is what I'm reading. Limbo? Same day. I must confirm if this is real. Deja vu. And then I do this again. Yep, this again. Okay, it's the morning again. Ooh, wait, no crowding up the place. Yep, it's the same morning. I am stuck in the same day. And I can fast forward time by hitting F. Alright, this is where the game really starts, I feel. Let's figure out what's going on with you. Dear God, what a sorrowful day. Can you see my tears? Apparently they're fake, from what I'm being told. Thank you for the miss, but I'm a Mrs. You from the media should inform yourselves better, but I'm not. Thank the good God you've arrived. It was about time. You'll write a note about the deceased, right? Yes, the deceased Bras Cubas, but I'm a detective. Oh, the famous Bras Cubas. Okay. Bras should have listened to my advice. Okay. This is enough talk about Bras. How about Sabina Cubas? Sister of the deceased. That is whom you are. So you are not really concerned with his death. Alright, so let's get some questions. Let's start interrogating. So, yeah, let's just start with everybody and just get down to it. Start with her. That's what she wants to do. You probably have great stories to tell. Me, I'm just another daughter of God Almighty. What do you want to know? Thank you, self-righteous. Could you give me more info about yourself for the note? Very well. Ready your pen. Sabina Cubas, elegant woman with refined taste, family-oriented, and God-fearing. A Cubas of noble birth. Don't forget to write down the part about elegance. Okay. Actually, take off that part. I want to be humble. How about highlighting my eyes filled with tears from the sadness of mourning? Yeah, I see no tears from you, lady. I live my grief internally. What do you want to know? Were you and your brother very close? It's for the newspaper note, of course. We were close as life allowed us to be. Family is a divine gift. The Lord gives and the Lord takes away at the time He pleases. How's your relationship? Great. We shared everything. Our last name, confidences, belongings to the Cubases. Family comes first. That doesn't sound really close to me, but okay. Do you think it's plausible that this tragedy was a murder? If so, what motives and names come to your mind? Accusing without proof is a sin and can come back to me. However, my family's surname always had value in the city, even with Bras tarnishing it. And opportunistic people are always willing to do anything to get what they want. Like that lady from yesterday? I mean, today? Later? You know what I mean. But like I said, I don't have proof and won't give false testimony. Now, enough of this subject. Okay. What What about Crispin? Ross's body was found near the pharmacy. Do you frequent that establishment? That old Gosper's dump? Never. If I go there, I'll somehow end up being bad-mouthed in all the city because of all the stories that madman makes up. Do you dislike him? I don't trust people who gossip alone. From the sidewalk, you can already hear him talking to the furniture. Oh, my piggy bank. A lunatic like that as a pharmacist? No, thank you. I would never get involved with that kind of people. Besides, certain relatives of his are not representatives of morality in our society. Okay. Know anything about this matchbox? I found this matchbox. It features a moon logo and a handwritten number. I don't get involved in anything like that. You're referring to the deprivations and perditions of Bros. I see. Did Mr. Kuba smoke? Not recently. His addictions took their toll on his health, so even though it was a torturous path, Bros ended up stopping. That's good to know, at least. This morning I received a letter from Bros himself. How's this possible? Well, it is in Bros's nature to be one step ahead. Wait a moment, that cunning, I mean, the poor man never left any loose ends. Was Bros saying his last goodbye? Did he know he was going to die? These are special claims that help incriminate another suspect. The more clues and statements you collect, the more guilty the suspect will appear. And if he knew, it's very odd to me that of all places he ended up at a filthy alley downtown of all places. Very well. That's going to be a weird dead end. Where were you? Why do you want to know that? It's part of my job. Very well. If it's to portray the customs of a lady in high society, I was at the midnight mass asking God that he forgive these sinners around me. Glory to God. Were you accompanied? It was a bit late for a lady to walk around her own town. Padre Cabral will confirm my presence there. Ask him if you want. Which way is the church, then? It's been a while since I've been there. Eastern end. Run. There's still time to save my soul. This is Sabina. Handkerchief of sound. Of course, that doesn't surprise me. The filthy alley. Blood? God forbid and protect. Was it Bros's blood? I can't confirm. Oh, so don't bother me with such nonsense. This handkerchief could belong to any man or woman. Okay. And I have no item. Okay, that's everything I need. Okay. I want to bother Crispin one more time. We'll start with Sabina. Mrs. Sabina. Oh, she's one of those posh ladies who are full of themselves. The day modern science creates a balm against vanity, I'll prescribe her one with my own hands. I see. Anything else? Well, what would I know? I don't like to talk about other people's lives like this, which is... Oh. She's the one with the habit of snooping around. I wouldn't be surprised if I saw her stirring up trouble out in the street because of it. And she still acts like some faithful church lady. She doesn't fool me. Alright. Let's ask about the portrait first. Pretty picture. Yeah, my boy, that portrait was taken on the store's opening day. I remember it as if it were today. The scent of the freshly painted walls so strong I had to take a medication for a week. Who's the woman? Oh no, I never got married. That's Virgilia? But even if she weren't family, I'd never have a chance with her. She has eyes for the big shots only. Big shots. Like Bros Kubas? Yes, my boy, Kubas too. You mean the two. Yes, Bros was one of her suitors. Today, however, she's a Neves. Virgilia Neves. She's married and it's a solid marriage. Very well. Do you know if Bros and Virgilia were still close? Lad, I don't want to be in trouble and I'm completely against gossip. So there is something. Hey lad, you didn't hear anything from me, understand, but who knows? Maybe with his death, Virgilia may find some peace. Meaning Bros' death will benefit this Virgilia. Some peace can't do no one any harm. Was that the girl Sabina was yelling at? Lad, you can't make Virgilia a suspect, understand? Especially based on what I'm telling you. Mr. Crispin, did anyone ever tell you that you're terrible at keeping secrets? Who the heck is she? Yes, my boy, we still keep in touch. She's a great person. Don't believe in anything that contradicts what I've just said. Look. The issue's her companions. Why, lad, I'm not one to gossip. But you are, apparently. That would threaten my dear cousin's image. Don't insist. Oh, you're actually keeping your mouth shut. Hey, so Crispum, you carrying a note? Are you a mentalist, lad? Know that I've already seen tricks like this when I was a young man. Very well, then let's do a mentalist trick. Does your note concern a piece of compromising information? Of course not. Were the drawings made by you? Yes, of course. In this case, which situation could potentially lead you to get rid of this said note very quickly? I don't think this isn't mentalism anymore, lad. I would never throw out something like this after all, unless I found out that this prescription doesn't have the intended effect. Yes, you're right, but it wasn't one of the best mentalism tricks I've seen. Sorry, I'm still learning, but explain to me one last thing. What would be the desired effect of this medicine? Oh, it's a powerful soporific, but it can take the patient into a brief hallucinatory episode before leading to a deep sleep. That sounds dangerous. This recipe couldn't be discarded carelessly. Ah, don't worry about that, young lad. My sketches don't contain the names of the ingredients. Besides, one would need a heavily equipped pharmacy in order to make this medicine. Trust me, I would know. Alright, I need to make something clear. Did you and Bros have any ties? Ties? No, my boy, there were no ties. What I know about Bros is what I heard around town. Okay, well, funny. It came to my attention that you and Bros were business partners, and for some unknown reason, you two broke off. More so, you keep a certain termination contract in your safe. But how is it possible? My safe! Did you break into my establishment? I'll report you to the police, boy. Calm down, Mr. Crispum. This suspicious attitude of yours lying about your relationship with the deceased, you'll be the one to have to deal with the police. I only want to clear up your ties. I told you there are no ties. I mean, not anymore. Yes. We were partners for a short time in the preposterous plaster idea. It was way over all lines. There wasn't even a single scientific foundation. It was more like a poison of the humanitas, the worst of all because it corrupts the minds of the foolish. You said humanitas. Yes, yes, those lunatics led by the Kinka Sporba? The dreadful man. Something doesn't smell right about these humanitas people. What exactly are humanitas about? Seems your investigator's nose is sharp, young lad. I can't contribute much to this subject, but what I know is that this group follows an absurd ideology. Ever since Bros was initiated into it, his chaotic attitudes only got worse. Why, my boy, first I need to apologize. I didn't mean to get in the way of your investigation. It wasn't my intention to, but Bros dying right beside my establishment left me really scared, so I was taken over by emotion. Besides, it's not good for my health of my establishment to have any kind of association with the blaster. Bros piously believed in this product. For a smart humanita, he could be very deluded. On the other hand, many people were eager to buy such an illusion from the first peddler that crossed their way. Now, if you don't have any other questions, I'd rather spend the time I still have left in more agreeable conversations. Fair enough. But talk to me about this guy. Not really. I only saw him around a couple of times. What can you tell me about him? Leave the past and its madmen where they belong. In the past. Why do you call him a madman? He was the one behind that despicable sect and always around Bros Kubas who believed in his stories. Young lad, this is the kind of hornet's nest I never wanted to get involved in. Please, do as I do and don't stick your nose in these matters. Okay, well... Thanks, buddy. Godspeed. So I'm not going to grab that key yet. I could run over to the church, though. Hat and umbrella stand. There are more hats and umbrellas here than the church. Oh, interesting. Alrighty, Father. You must be Padre Cabal. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord, Lord. My son, I'm actually the one who celebrates it every month in this parish. You're late. This month's Mass was yesterday. In fact, Father, I'm interested in Sabina Kubas. Did she attend it? Miss Kubas attended it with total devotion as usual. Why are you asking me about her? I'm a detective and I was hired to find out who murdered Bros. You've heard about his death, right? Well, then you may tick her off your list of suspects. She was here. Much unlike her brother, the sinner, he hasn't been to this church ever since he reached puberty. I felt a little contempt in your tone, Padre. Never. Fortunately, the Lord would disapprove of such feeling. But he also disapproves of bad company, like our recently deceased. May he rest in peace. Are we done? Seems like you know more about Bros, so I'm afraid we need to ask more questions. This priest doesn't nurture Christian feelings about Mr. Kubas. Got a lot to ask you about. Start with you. I like that every character has like their own little twinge on the overarching music. Tell me about you, Padre. How'd you discover your calling? I discover my calling every day by dedicating my life to care for this community. I wasn't always sure about this, but God writes straight with crooked lines. Would you describe Bross's death as writing straight? It was an act of God like any other. Who am I to question his acts? Okay. What's your relationship with the Kubas family? The Kubas family has always been one of the pillars of high society in Rio de Janeiro, and they used to come to this parish. Sabina still comes to our parish to date. Honestly, I was intrigued to hear you call Miss Kubas, yes, by her given name. Surprising. Oh, that was out of habit. We're all the same family before God. And what's your relationship with Miss Kubas, or Sabina, if you like? Well, Sabina and I have known each other for ages. We have a very special friendship and fellowship. Yes, a fellowship with the divine. Okay, yes. But how often does she come to church? I couldn't tell for sure. I'd say once or twice. Per week? No, per day. She's totally committed to this parish. See few souls come here to be saved. Huh. So would you say that you're very close? Obviously. Sometimes more than I wish for and less than Sabina would probably like. What do you mean? I mean, if days were longer, Sabina would probably come here more often to dedicate her faith to the house of the Lord. This is weird. Could you tell me about the late Bros Kubas? You know, son, some people in the city have already turned their backs on God for some time now, with their reckless attitude motivated by self-centeredness. Besides, of course, they do not regularly come to the house of the Lord. Did Mr. Kubas come here often? Definitely not. I hardly saw him at church. Had he been more assiduous in his commitment, assiduous, I don't know what that is, to God, his fate might have been different. Such tragedies can often be avoided with our assistance. Do you have anything against him? Any honorable citizen would have something against Bros Kubas. He's sunk into a life of utter depravity in this city. Every soul deserves forgiveness of sins, but I haven't bent down on my knees to pray for him in a long time. He who sows reaps. God, you're not a nice priest. I'd like to ask you a question, if I may, Padre. What about? At the place where Mr. Kubas was discovered, I found a handkerchief embroidered with a coat of arms and stained with what appears to be blood. Could your holiness help me understand what this is about? Blood, mysterious symbols. Probably another work of witchcraft that Bros is involved in. I always heard comments about the Kubas family pacts. May God have mercy on that soul. Okay. A letter reached me earlier today. Tell me, Padre Cabal. To me, this does not seem to be an enigma from another plane, son, especially coming from that guy who's averse to sacred dogmas. So you believe he might be alive? Don't be silly. He probably must have written it before. Come on. It seems suspicious to me that you strongly claim that he's dead. This is blasphemy. Didn't you read in the newspaper that he died? This is all everyone's talking about now. Be careful, son. Bearing false witness is a very serious sin. It's a great way to find things out. Padre, you don't leave the house of the Lord very often, but you know the city well, don't you? Yes, son, I'm only devoted to him. There's a matchbox where Bros was found. It had a number written down, a pictogram of the moon. Humph, the moon. Sassy. It's the den of sin they call the Midnight Club. No wonder Bros is connected to that place. Only lust and depravity came out of it. It's possible that this is all part of a plan designed by Bros. He must be gaining something from it. What a dick. Sounds like a serious accusation. Son, if you listen to the accounts given inside the confessional, you'd understand. Note down what truly matters. Midnight Club, the sinner's den. Is Mr. Kubas one of the regulars? Nearly all of them are, but not all of them. Those plague people have seen nothing yet. Are you aware of any divine retribution? Don't talk to me in such a blasphemous tone, my son. It's much simpler than you think. This time of year, it's common for the weather to change. Most people are not prepared for the storm that's coming. So will they really be punished? If you say so, I've got my umbrella already, so I'll make sure to warn the unadvised when the rain starts pouring down. Oh, it's a new place. Can you clarify? Well, it has nothing to do with me. I'm just an instrument in service of divine salvation. I have a great deal to do in this city. There's nothing more than an intoxicating place for passion. You seem to be jealous that some of your flock is going there rather than coming down here. Don't be ridiculous. My son, if you still long for your soul to be saved, stay away from that place. Parish duties await. Maybe I can be with you. Okay. See, the clouds are changing fast. The people have no idea. You okay? Somebody punched him in the face. The key wouldn't still be like... Okay, so the key is here. Anything in hell in this cafe? Chocolatey eclair, I don't think he'll have. I'm gonna grab a quick snack. Weird people like you scare off the clientele. Move along, weirdo. I want to get in. Only the elite. Everyone in the club is someone champ. If anything goes wrong, I'm the one taking the heat. Stop the rain. Make it stop raining. Okay, what if I greased your hand? You clearly don't even have any money. Okay. So if I want to get in there, I gotta go steal an umbrella from church. We're gonna go do that. Okay, let's go dry a bouncer off. PM, 2200. Hey, buddy. I got you a present. Fine, go, but if you get into trouble, I will kick you out. A lot of people to talk to. I know, let's make a deal. I tell you what I know, and you help me discover the client's favorite drinks. God. Alright. Well, I need to get in here earlier to do this, but... I know you're here to find out my favorite drink. I can see it in your eyes. Gin, no lemon. Stocks are down. What a G. Imagine you're at the peak of your goals. And having accomplished everything you dreamed of, you're holding a glass on your hand with your favorite drink. Cocktail glass for the ladies. If I'll make him a demand, find me during my work hours. So I can't make his drink until I find him at Helena's Cafe during the day. Jabuticaba. So this is at least the one for the lady. What did she say? The untouchable lady. Alright. Oh. Is that tick we're about to go back? I think so. Anything else we can do in our last minutes? Oh. Time to go back. When all of this began, I didn't expect you to encounter such difficulties. After all, isn't that what detectives do? Solve mysteries. If you're not feeling able, maybe you should let someone else do it. Alright, jerk. Ah, life. If you want to read this, just read it. There's so much. This is like a philosopher's fever dream. Crispin said he likes chocolate eclairs. Sugary thing for him. Let's see. Alrighty, you've gotten a statement. This is the type of thing we need. Well done. These accounts are a slip of the tongue. They're unconscious, subtle attempts the respondents make to try and take the blame off themselves and put it on somebody else. And these very accounts will be used to build the case against a possible suspect. So you got the statements, rip them from the wretches, and use them. Let's see what we got. So, Detective, do you have any new developments? So you've been talking to Sabina. Very well. I wonder what my dear little sister has to contribute besides her supposed mourning. Let's see what she had to say. I take it that by goodbye she means my letter to you, yes? Yes, it's true. It could actually be read as a goodbye note. It's hard to write a letter like that without it sounding like some kind of goodbye. Anyway, Detective, you should not have mentioned this letter to my sister. This letter is nothing more than a contract between you and me. Others won't be able to understand, and they'll come to absurd conclusions. Forget this theory that I was saying goodbye. Nothing was premeditated, believe me. We'll focus your investigation on what's important, Detective. And what about this other fact? What now, Detective? New information? Oh, really? You talked to Padre Cabal. What, you didn't like it? He's not mine. I'm not his favorite person either. Who knows? Maybe he confessed something? What sins did you discuss? Alright. He condemned the Midnight Club, yada yada. Padre Cabal isn't exactly the most unpredictable person I've met. Oh, he thinks my death is connected to the nightclub. Also predictable. Wait, he said what? It's possible that this is all part of a plan designed by him. Plan? It's proof that erudition means nothing. Despite all the tutoring and ecclesiastical education Padre Cabal received, he still succumbs to absurd theories that I had something to gain from all this. How can he insinuate that my demise could be part of a plan? A person whose life is directly tied to a matter of life and death and beyond, assuming such absurdities honestly. I'm the victim here. The ones who could gain anything from my demise are them, not me. Go deeper and don't waste your time with foolishness. Alright. So let's get a crisp and eclair. Yep, this is your reality now. I'm gonna keep tilting that back. Okay. So let's start by getting a chocolate eclair for Crispin. Yes. Yes. Yeah, just put it on his tab. It's the last one. Good morning, esteemed voter. Sorry, potato sticks. This is brought to you by potato sticks. Good morning, esteemed voter. This seems to be the last eclair, and today is a very special day, so... Nope. You can't have it. Pass it over. You're a turd. No. You'll regret this. You have no idea who you're dealing with. Such a disrespectful act will not be forgiven. Okay. I could really care less. I don't know who this guy is. I'm assuming he's like some weird politician. Oh. He's this guy. We don't need those who freeze. Vote Lobo Neves. Oh, good. So Lobo's the husband of the other things. I have some orders for tonight. Hi, sir doctor. Your skin is paler, and your sweating doesn't match today's fine weather. I can find you a spot on my institution. Don't worry, doctor, I'm fine. It's just this movement here in the alley. It's been messing up my routine. How many orders today? I'll take a small order tonight. I'm using an experimental drug. Who are you? That guy's worrisome. I have an E-clear. Well, let's talk to him first, see if there's anything new. Can't talk to him about that? Alright, so just take the E-clear. What will you do now? To soothe your nerves. An E-clear! You'll have one year of free medicine. Watch the store while he's eating an eclair. Oh, this is another way to get back in here quick. So I can get the lion key. So this seems to be another way to get back here. Padre, padre, padre. I don't want it. Okay. Alright. It's noon. I have this key. Did I ask you about this key? What are you talking about? My god, it's the key to the manor. How did that end up in your hands anyway? It doesn't matter now. I spent the whole day worried about the whereabouts of this key. Thank you so much for bringing it to me. You journalists have a way of getting things what you want. Of course, us journalists. Will be the stage for the return of Sabina. Now it's air. Oh no. So that key is the key to the Kubas mansion. In this Sodom and Gomorrah. Oh, I should have fucking asked you about Virgilia. now that I've given you the key, does something interesting happen? Yeah, we're gonna follow you. I want to see what happens. Now that you have this key. There's a lot of things I can still ask about. How do I drink? Okay. There's a lot to this game. I'm hyped. But Sabina Kubas always gets what she wants. Yeah, where the fuck's the mansion? I mean, I'm gonna ask you about Virgilia right now. Do you see each other regularly? More than I would like to. That one usually shows up at Helena's Cafe. I really haven't been there too much lately. I presume you're not very good friends, so why would I have a friendship with a shrew like her? Doesn't fool me. Oh! Now they're fighting again. Is this gonna be any different, though, because she has the key now? Your Habakutika. She just goes off. But to the end of the day.
Huh. Huh.
Yeah, so that's kind of my next move. Is I want to do that and show. We'll give that guy his eclair actually nice and happy. Okay, open up the eclair. And then we'll give the last eclair to Nevis over here. Good morning. That's actually who I was gonna give it to. Stop by and we'll share a whiskey. Okay. Do you have time to talk still? Okay. So the key is to the mansion. Oh, this is one of the ladies from the club. Bless me, Padre. What are priests for, if not to assure men's place in heaven? Don't tell me it's too late. I know what the umbrella's for. Okay. My question is, who's the extra hat and umbrella for? It's in 3 hours, it's noon now. Could I also get cheese bread right now, actually? Let's get the key. Got her. Virgilia Neves. Okay. Alright. I am a detective. Well, if your grief is genuine. I'd rather talk at my residence? Well, where do you live? Did she just run out to go pick a fight with her? I think so. Right now, I could go talk to what's-his-face. Okay, what time does the club open? Well, not now, but... Oh, 100% eavesdrop. You're 100% eavesdrop on that diva. Alrighty, starting in early. Oh jeez. Okay, so do I know this guy's? Highball? No, because the other guy likes whiskey. Okay, I need to talk to... Alright, any demands from your district? Yes, of course. No rum. Okay. I got the last two drinks. So it's going to be a highball, pineapple rum. And now the last drink is going to be a old-fashioned whiskey lemon. Alrighty, here you go. Next time, Teledancer, you are Lobo Neves's protege. Nice. Alright, that's all your drinks, buddy. Bros was here the night before. Bros ordered a death fairy. Interesting. A death fairy. I don't know where this will take me either. But it sounds like Crispin might have absinthe somewhere. I'm sorry. You. What are you doing out here? Wait, did you have him taken away? What did you do with Crispin? Okay, that just raised another question. Shit. I don't want the hint. 'Cause now I kinda just wanna know what the fuck happened to Crispin. I might just have to stalk Crispin in full today. Let's get the items. Cheese bread. I'm gonna snag the eclair too. Sorry, Lobos. I'm keeping the eclair for now. Oh, we can start asking about other things. We're gonna go talk to Crispin, right, Meow? A little later. Let's get to you instead. Let's see if she knows about any of these things. Nope. Okay. So he's probably not gonna leave till like 11. Okay, so they're still gabbing. I don't need the umbrella anymore. Nope, I got my Crispin back. Alright. We got some problems, Crispin. What the hell is this death fairy? Someone told me he was looking for absinthe. Concerning fairies and cocktails, I'm relieved because it's one of the most absurd things I've ever heard. Absinthe hasn't been consumed as a medicine for a while, and I doubt someone like Bros wouldn't know about it. But then what would be the reason for him to die? I don't doubt Bros staged his own death to harm someone, perhaps me. This is the last little lie I think we needed. Oh. The game's even just gonna be like, nope, we're cashing you in now. You've gotten the last piece of info we need. Yeah, I could see you're tired of being accused. The Death Fairy. What an inappropriate subject. You connected him to the absinthe, but detective, we all know it hasn't been used as a medication in a long time. Do you know what century we're in? About the Death Fairy, yes, I indeed asked about it to the bartender. Something incriminating, I hope. I don't doubt Brass staged his own death to harm someone. Really, what nice hypotheses Crispin has, don't you agree? I should have done that. It would serve him right. Don't listen to this conspiracy. He must be trying to cover up his own involvement in my death. Having said all that, you're right in being suspicious. Well, it seems I have some explaining to do. Okay, here we go. You must have so many questions. For instance, I still haven't explained how I managed to send you the letter inviting you to solve my case. Forget my sister's absurd hypothesis. It's simpler than it seems. As a well-prepared man, I made sure everything was in place for you to receive a letter in case anything happened to me. You've probably noticed that I have some adversaries in the city. They're capable of anything to tarnish my reputation. Like Padre Cabal, who decided to believe this absurd. What I can't wrap my head around is how someone from the clergy could think that. I mean, what do I gain from it being stuck in limbo, endlessly asking who committed this crime? Last we can, or crisp them. Do you see, Detective, the kind of people that surround me? These and other defamers are scattered around. Any of them could be responsible for my demise, and they must be investigated to the very end. My life is over, and this is where I'll be in this chair, at least until the end of this investigation. And so that this truth hits you, let me tell you loud and clear. Bras Kubas is dead and waiting for his case to be solved so he can rest in peace. I'm sorry if I'm less patient than usual, Detective. I wanted to make sure the message would reach its intended recipient. Bras is dead. Only solving this mystery will bring peace to both you and me. Alright, I got all the statements from the plot of the dead one. I must congratulate you. We're having a conversation like this because you successfully concluded your first test. You've arrived at the end of this story, and there are many more going forward. Continue your investigation. By bringing me more statements, you'll advance and solve more plots. Unraveling the mysteries surrounding the people in my life is the only way to discover who my true assassin was. That being said, the progress you made in this investigation by discovering the profiles of Virgilia and Kinsas allows you to go to Nobles Park. Oh, a new location. Once again, welcome back, Detective. I'll be here waiting for you. After all, as you well know, I am dead. Very much so. Where else would I go? Nice. That is a new location. But wow, yeah, so that was the first plot done, apparently. So now I can take the taxi to a new area. I think I still want to at least get my... Alright, no, we're going to be smart about this. If we're going to a place called Nobles Park, I'm going to take a guess that that might be where the mansion is. So let's leave Lobos alone for now. I want to bust in here really quick. Let's go grab the key. Alrighty. Now, I will go 20 minutes to Nobles Park. Interesting. Why do I walk past that? That's weird. Scented flowers? Wait, 125? Hold on. Wait. Wait. So I could revisit old statements. I can revisit old connections. Each suspect reveals more of the itinerary. Interesting. So here's where I'm at right now, though. 157. Whose house is this? No. Oh, this is the Nieves house. I'm looking for Virgilia Nevis. Oh. And she only wanted to talk about it at her house. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, but wait, what did you try to cover behind the linen curtains? Someone does not want me to see behind those curtains. I want to see if this key works. Oh good, whatever dog was outside is now going in at 1, 2, 3. With the lion key. Yo! Alright, 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 alright. We start searching immediately. Voltaire. Portrait of Brass. Mysterious Diva's record sleeve. Ooh. Strangely, but no record. You're whoever the lady was from the bar, but I just don't know who you actually are. So that's the Kubas Manor, 100%. Borba? Oh, okay, so this is Keith Borba's house, okay. Oh, and your dog is the dog that just fucking barks at my ass. Alrighty. Rubial. Oh, he gives meds to the dog. Oh? Take a deep breath, Mr. Rubial. Stroke of luck and I met Mr. Borba. Luck. My life is dull. I'm home most of the time and I have nothing to boast of. How'd you become Ginsas's guardian? I met Mr. Borba by chance, and even though we had nothing in common, he took me in as his mentee. Mentee. And he left me this flea-ridden dog. You don't go out much. I was in my house. I mean, Keith's house. Keith's the dog. I went to bed earlier and I must have overeaten because I had a totally crazy dream. We're joined at the hip. Woof, woof, woof. Okay, word. Thank you. Yeah, after talking to the safe, I mean, honestly. Alright. We're gonna come back to Mr. Rubial. Mainly because there's a lot of new stuff to explore. I gotta see what's going up in the Nevis house. There's this now additional house at the end of the road with that lady. The Borba Manor's here. and we've now gotten into the Kubas Manor just to see some sleeves. But I think for now, that is where I'm going to cut the stream. Yes, close the dockable window, that's fine. But this game's getting pretty weird. I'm liking it. I'm liking it a lot. And if you guys are liking it, please feel free to give a thumbs up, little like, comment, subscribe shenanigans. But yeah, that's gonna be it for Slim. Next time, I guess we're gonna try to figure out what's going on in Nobles Park now. See what else we can find out. Bros Kubas is definitely dead, but how? That's another story. But with that, we'll catch you later. See ya!